I often find myself envisioning the end of humanity, not as some distant apocalypse, but as a result of our endless need for growth, driven by personal desires and deeply rooted beliefs passed down through generations. Some of these ideas are great, while others aren't so hot. Some are just rooted deep in our nature. Yet, in this world of constant change and pressure, I feel as if everyone is wearing a mask, or maybe we're all just actors on a stage called life. They say it is better to be a warrior in a garden rather than a gardener in a war. So many around us wear disguises, wolves in sheep clothing. How do we know where to go or what purpose we are to truly serve? Is our purpose simply to survive, or is there more? Something deeper we're called to do, rooted in our existence since the dawn of time. In the quiet corners of cutting-edge science, a revolution is quietly unfolding. It promises to redefine what it means to be human. At the heart of this revolution is bioengineering, the ability to rewrite the very code of life itself. Today, scientists use a tool called CRISPR-Cas9. Imagine molecular scissors that can precisely cut and edit parts of our DNA. With these tools, they can target genes that cause diseases, potentially fixing them before a baby is even born. Most of this gene editing happens in the lab. Embryos are carefully edited, studied for a few days, and then destroyed to prevent harm. However, in 2018, a scientist in China made headlines by editing the genomes of twin girls to make them resistant to HIV. This sparked global controversy. Many felt we had crossed a line too soon, and the world wasn't ready for such power. Now, imagine taking this a step further. What if scientists could combine multiple genes, not just one or two, but three or more, merging traits to create entirely new kinds of humans? Some call these synthetic humans, beings engineered for enhanced strength, intelligence, or immunity to disease. Scientists are also developing ways to grow embryo-like structures from stem cells outside the womb, inching closer to the possibility of lab-grown humans. Fully synthetic babies might still sound like science fiction today, and they are. But with each scientific leap, the boundary between natural life and manufactured life becomes less clear. Neurotechnology and the merging of biology with machines. Now add another layer, neurotechnology. Companies like Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk, are implanting tiny chips in the brains of living adults, primarily those with paralysis. These brain-computer interfaces can help patients control computers or prosthetic limbs just by thinking. It's an incredible breakthrough. But it also opens the door to questions few are prepared to answer. What happens if we combine gene editing before birth with implanted neural chips? Could future humans be born with enhanced minds, hardwired to connect directly to digital networks? If so, who decides what traits are ideal? Will such enhancements be available to all, or only to the wealthy? And if our minds can be read, upgraded, or hacked, what happens to our freedom? Our sense of self? Connecting back to personal and societal concerns. As these possibilities inch closer, I wonder, are we losing something essential about our humanity? Is there a cost to this drive to engineer perfection, to control life at its most fundamental level? Meanwhile, I see so many people wearing masks just to survive in this complicated world, myself included. We protect ourselves from wolves disguised as friends. We wrestle with fear, uncertainty, and the question of our purpose. Gene editing and neurotechnology promise to eliminate disease and expand human potential. But without clear ethical guardrails, they also risk being tools for control, manipulation, and division. We stand at a crossroads, on the threshold of a future where life can be designed and consciousness wired into machines. The question isn't just what we can do, but who we become if we do it. So where do we go from here? Do we run into the forest and live simply, or do we embrace this power and shape it wisely? Perhaps our greatest challenge is to find safety not in masks or machines, but in courage, community, and the wisdom to guide science with heart and humility. Because the future of humanity just a matter of technology, it's a matter of identity, purpose, and the choices we make today.